So here it is, folks, the board. And remember, the ones that I tried to failed. So this is a board that's passed all the tests, front and back. And now it's time to do the really clever stuff. And that is to put in all the firmware and software to this board that goes then into the control system. And that's where the clever engineers here have designed all of that software, firmware, and they've even designed their own bespoke system here to actually load it all up. Now, I've got to just pop the board in here, wiggle it around a bit to make sure I've got it in properly. And now, the moment of truth, we're going full digital, full controls right now, folks, as we're loading it all in. Adam, time to bring you back in and remind people, what is the product that we're just creating the final clever bits for?
So this product allows you to control your generators essentially.
Yep.
So it keeps the generators running when you have a blackout or a brownout in different environments.
Yep.
So this, what we're doing here, this is putting all the tests into the units, all the real-time clock, so all the functionalities that that the unit has. It also tests each button that we've placed on the unit, and also checks all of the LEDs that we've placed to make sure that the correct brightness, the correct colour.
Right. So we can actually see then everything on the screens when we need to control it, start it, stop it, do whatever we do. And the thing about all of this is this machine, I've had to wait a little bit before this machine's come on, because this is the first of the batch that we're putting in, because that's gone straight to the server here, got the latest version of everything, double checked that, and that's coming through here. That's again another test, isn't it, to make sure that each time we go and test everything and we make sure we've got the right stuff going to the right place every time.
Correct, yeah.
So it's time to go and take this to the next section. So now we've got the unit fully put all together. So now we're going to test the screen and the clock that we put in earlier, the battery for. So pop it straight through here, push that down, plop that in, and now we start lighting the console up here. It's then booting up, then it's going through the system here. Status, we've got all of this, ticking everything off. We're now testing the screen. It's flashing. Yes, I can see it's flashing, so that's a good thing. So therefore, all of the display elements are working for this particular unit that's now ready to go to the next and final phase. But what they forgot to tell me is I need to press the green button twice because it's a sounder on it as well. So here we go. Now's the time we get the sticker. So here it is, folks, the little sticker. I can take this out now, and then we just pop that here, folks, to show that it has all been tested and ready to go to the final part of the process. So here we are, the final inspection, ready to go outside. We've got all the labels in here and everything like that. This machine's testing absolutely everything. But of course, I've been a bit cheeky. I've pulled the label out, and we're going to see at this final moment whether this passes the ultimate test. This is a machine, again, manufactured by your supplier up the road. And again, you're working with a local supply chain here. Only 2 of these are in existence. One is here, and the other one is coming here, folks. This is a bespoke system, isn't it, for you?
Yeah. So this was created for us again by DTEC. So after a number of conversations and really nothing being on the market there at this level to cover what we wanted, we came up with this design with the guys. 2 cameras, one facing up, one facing down.
Yep.
What we do is we put the unit in, the camera's take an image, check against the reference image, again, looking for connector orientations, correct labels, correct rear cases, and labels being put in the correct place.
Not quite in this case, folks. So let's have a go. It's another moment of truth. Will it detect the fact that I've been naughty again? So we're starting the process now, bringing up all the different things. Look, we can see on the screen here, oh, inspection failed. Because, again, zoom straight into the area there. So just a proving point that test, and test again. And therefore you'll pick up everything, including the label that tells you what the component is. Great to meet you. Thanks very much for taking me a journey around this establishment. But I want to do one final thing, Adam, and that is to go in and make sure these are delivered to the customers effectively. So folks, time to go into the warehouse. So the final thing for us to do is go and pick the stock off the shelf, Adam, so that we can get control systems all around the world to the people that matter, so that you can be in a hospital with a critical power working, so that you can make sure that you have that Premier League experience at the weekend. All of these different places use all of these different control systems and backup generation. So it's critical we get everything right and we get this stock out. So let's get up there and pick our stock ready for delivery. Off we go, folks. So Adam, we're ready here now to pick off the stock. Let's get a pallet off and then we can get it delivered to everybody. So it's been fantastic to take this journey around the DSE team, around their facility. Adam, it's a pleasure to meet you and the team. Keep on getting those control solutions so that we can all have our emergency power and that critical power when it's needed. Ta-ra, folks.